the conversation is headed in the way that I like, and I can be very shy, whereas I'll just add in. Sometimes I'm just not interested in the conversation, but not on the show, not on the show. Just in general, in real life, sometimes I'm not just. I'm just quiet because the conversation is not something that I need to add on. You understand? So it all depends on what we're talking about and who we are talking amongst. Yeah. The second one was: do you think the show has key elements or key personnel? Definitely. Um, Definitely. So let's start with personnel. Personnel, I'll say everyone that's been on the show. Um, Remember that without anyone that's been on the show so far, there wouldn't be any episodes. So every single individual that's been on the show is key individual, key personnel, and key elements. The most key element in on the show is how we choose to talk about certain things. The type of conversations that we have on camera as well. Now that's the most key. That's the most important thing about the show. As we always say, man, we're a group of friends just talking about social issues that we feel are important, or some of the things that we feel that society doesn't speak about as often as they should. Right? How are you coping since alcohol has been since alcohol has been restricted? Guys, I'm not a drunkard. I'm not a drunkard. I can go a very long time without alcohol. I keep on making a joke sometimes amongst people that I drink because I've got problems. Hey, my problems are not bigger than me. So yeah, but I'm coping very well. Besides, yeah, for most part of this level 4, I've been isolated, so there's no problem for me. What is the most romantic thing I have done? Yo. Yeah, I've had a few girlfriends, so it all depends on who I'm dating at the time. So I think you guys would have to find one of the girls I've dated and pose that question to them. Or if you know me like that, find all of the girls I've dated and ask them what's the most romantic thing I've done. I think they'll have a better answer than I have. What are you looking for? What do you look for in a relationship or partner? Shit. I don't look for a lot. I look for sincerity more than anything. You have to be a sincere person with a good head on your shoulders. That's the most important thing for me. Sincerity, kindness, love, respect. Love that. If you've got that, give it to me. I'm ready and waiting. Can you cuddle without trying something? Definitely, especially in winter, guys. Cuddles in winter are the best. You don't need to do anything, just stay there in bed, or just cuddles, staying warm. Alright, so there were questions sent in for the group and as a whole. The first one was, why don't you guys have live shows with guests watching? So we've had a couple of episodes with the guests, with an audience. So I feel like we need to do more of those. If you guys feel like that is something that you would like to see on camera as well, yeah, we'll do that. Next question: is there any ongoing relationships? I do not know. As much as we're all friends, people have secrets around here, and I do not enter in people's secrets. But as far as I know, there are no ongoing relationships, so you guys can go for whoever. My girls. Few questions, right? Last few questions. So, would you guys like to tackle topics like sex and trade, gas mentalities, and demands from partners? Yeah, so we did a form of demands from partners when we were talking about why do I not want to work for my own, right? Yeah, but then obviously that's an ongoing topic. We can tackle it on its own. Yeah. Sex and trade, that's a very important one. We have started on topics about sex. We need to just go in more depth. And customer mentality is obviously every single person or most of the people that are on the panel are Kasi people. Yeah, we all grew up in the hood. We've got some experience in the hood as well. So we will always refer to what we think about as far as Kasi is involved. Right, and number last, do you guys believe in battered women or men syndrome? That's a very important one. I do believe in battered man and woman syndrome. And as far as I look at it, it's a very sketchy subject within our society. We need to tackle it head on. We need to look at it properly. We can't just go on the way we're doing right now. It's a very serious issue, and these are the type of conversations that are never had, and this is why we always end up with gender-based violence, whether it be against women or against men. It always happens, and we need to look at it in more depth, if I make any sense right now. Right, and then those are all the questions that were posed to me. No, be sure to follow us on our social media pages. Alright, so firstly, the show itself and more content from Nato World. That is on Nato World Media on YouTube. And we are on Facebook, Y Society, on Twitter at Y Society, and we are also on Instagram as Y Society CH. Right, so do check us out, man. Post those comments. We want to know what you think. Right, yeah, man. And from me, it's adios.